She is our guest, Dr. Pam Marquess. Pam, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us this morning, Pam. I appreciate it. My friend Don Potter is right there. He's doing traffic, but he's just as concerned as I am with the cold and flu season, like in full effect now. How do we deal with cold sores? Let's just go ahead and say it. We said it, and Dr. Pam, you have some experience dealing with cold sores and what to do when we have them.
Yes, cold sores are very common. The fact is, 80 to 90% of adults carry the cold sore virus. And it doesn't mean that you'll develop a cold sore, but for some people, for reasons that we don't truly understand, the cold sore virus can activate in your body and cause you to develop a cold sore.
And it's never pretty when it happens, but a lot of people have got questions when they do come up with a cold sore. Oop, here I go to work. Hey, when is it safe to kiss my sweetheart? That was my question number one. Is there an incubation period you've got to wait out before you can smooch your sweetie?
There is, and there's actually two answers to that. If you don't treat your cold sore, it's going to last about 10 days. So
10 days.
You will not be able to kiss your sweetie for at least 10 days.
Okay.
But the good news is, if you do treat your cold sore, then you can shorten that duration to a little over 4 days.
Okay. So what kind of treatments can we do? I mean, once we start to see this happening, what do we do?
Exactly. There is only one FDA-approved over-the-counter product that's shown to shorten the duration of the cold sore cycle, and that product's Abreva. The great thing about this new product is it actually is able to go deep into your skin and block the cold sore virus from infecting other healthy cells. That's why this product is so important.
Now, the virus itself you'll never get rid of, right? That's once you get it, you have it forever. Is that right?
That's right. You know, most adults, 80 to 90% of us, will carry this virus, and it remains dormant. But
it's like luggage. You don't get rid of it.
No, it stays with you, but it may never develop a cold sore. It just may remain dormant in your body.
But being able to prevent it, I guess the key here is, let's say it happens to us. 80 to 90% of us carry it. We could all of a sudden pop up with one. We're ready for the big holiday party, and oopsie, if we use some of this product you're talking about, we can shorten the duration of it looking bad and infecting somebody else so we can get right back to kissing and hugging and loving.
That's right. It's the only product that's over-the-counter that's able to shorten that healing time to about 4 days. And that's important. You need to know what your triggers are for the sore. As you said, you got holiday parties coming up. We also have the cold and flu season coming up, which is a very common time for cold sores. So you need to know what those triggers are, whether it's stress or lack of sleep, sun exposure, and even in the winter, sun exposure,
well
as a cold and fever.
Lack of sleep is something that we're familiar with, aren't we, Don Potter?
Yeah, I just want to know, if you see one starting to develop, does that mean you're going to get sick, or does it happen the other way around? You get sick first, then you get the cold sore. Does it matter?
Well, traditionally you get sick first, so you may have a cold or a fever, and then the cold sore comes secondary to that.
Oh, boy.
So on that first tingle of the cold sore, that's when you want to begin your treatment.
All right.
And what is the product, again, Dr. Pam, that folks can use? It's the only FDA-approved over-the-counter treatment for this deal.
It's Abreva.
Abreva.
Hey, like a brief. It's going to be shorter.
There you go.
Right.
Abreva.
It's going to be short.
Shorter deal.
I like it.
Dr. Pam Marquess from the East Marietta Drugs based in Atlanta. We sure appreciate your time. And folks, remember what the doctor said. Know what your triggers are. When you see that stuff come up, you got to treat it.
And no kissing.
That's right.